We are Jefferis Hot Rod Glass. I'm Tom Jefferis, and today we're working on the 37 to 1939 Ford closed car, and we are removing the original ventilating windshield assembly, and we're going to be replacing it with our one-piece curved windshield, and we'll show you that whole conversion kit today. This is the base frame that's going to be in the conversion kit. It will be marked left and right and upper. These are a 1/2 inch aluminum pre-primered. They sheet metal screw into place. Your sheet metal screws are correct in the conversion kit. The spacer that we're looking at is a sponge rubber filler, and it will apply in between your garnish molding on the inside of the car and the windshield on the outside. That's your basics filler. The 17 millimeter molding itself will apply to the edge of the windshield before you install it. It will simulate like this right here. The primer, an applicator, and the urethane caulk are all compatible components. The required tools are going to be simply a Phillips screwdriver and a caulking gun, and if you have a cordless, that's very handy. And you'll have tape as well. This is the aluminum spacer frame that we have already described, and we're suggesting that you drill every 3 inches to secure it. You pre-drill them before you go into the car with the sheet metal screws. Okay, now that we have the molding pre-drilled, we're going to set it into the opening, and it is going to fit all the way into the bottom base of the frame. And this will allow the distance between the urethane sealer, the glass, and your finish molding. So we are ready to drill. Now we will begin to mount and set our first screw in the very middle, and then we will progress all the way around each stage until the aluminum spacer itself accommodates the opening, and then we will be ready to set the glass itself. Okay, with a pinching motion you can open and spread the channel that actually has the urethane already in it and secure it to the edge of the glass, and you'll have a finish molding 17 millimeter flexible that looks just like that. This dot matrix pattern is a baked on silk screen process that will not fail. It hides the urethane so you do not see it from the outside. Now with the flexible molding adhered to the edge of the glass, we're going to primer right on the edge of the molding and the dot matrix, not going into the dot matrix, staying on the outside of it. And this will ensure that we get a good primer seal and the urethane seal between the base frame and the windshield. Now after we have applied our primer and we've let it air dry, just 5-10 minutes necessary, then we are going to apply with kind of a draping motion the sealer. If you let it drape 3 or 4 inches over it, then you have full control over it. And I like to make the application right on top of the rubber, right between where the rubber and the glass meet, so that when it does compact down, it will stay within the area that we want and doesn't go into the dot matrix and doesn't exceed and go past the flexible molding itself, so you don't have cleanup. So you have full control right here. If you don't like where you actually have put it, you can actually raise it back up and reset it. So this makes a nice big heavy bead, and this is what you want. As we approach the very end, we want to just come right up to it and finish it off. Now that we have the windshield pre-caulked, it is ready to put into place right on top of the mounting base spacer frames. For the sake of this video, we are going to finish this windshield in a cowl section that we use as a check fixture whenever we do sell this windshield, we pre-fit it so that we ensure that you are receiving a windshield that does fit your car. Okay, now that we have the molding set exactly where we want it, and we want to retain and keep that, we are going to go ahead and use our blue tape, which is designed for use on top of paint so it won't damage your paint. And this can just stay on there for just a few hours, and you're set to go ahead and take it off. And now that we have the windshield installed, we are ready for our sponge rubber filler. That's going to fill the half-inch gap between the glass and the dash where your finish molding is going to go, the inside garnish molding. So for demonstration purposes, we're going to start this in here. Normally you would start this in the middle on the top so it doesn't show. So we're just going to go ahead and begin this right in there like that. This has a adhesive side to it, which we've peeled back. To ensure a little better adhesion, we use like 3M Super 77, just a multi-purpose type adhesive. You can spray away from the car. And as you can see, it kind of has a textured finish to it, and it will stay in place. Now with that in place like that, we would go ahead and be able to finish off the opening with your inside garnish molding. So now you can see that the gap in between is filled, and if you want to take this another step further, you can actually upholster this or wrap it. But for this case, we're showing this finished look. And this inside garnish molding is something that we at Jefferis Auto Body do. We finish this in a wood grain, as you see here. If you do like that look, then give us a call. Our 800 number is 807-1937. This is also another demonstration of what wood grating that we can do on a painted surface dash. In this case, this is clear coated. There's absolutely no line to it, and this is a chevron type of silhouette. Today's demonstration was the 3738 1939 Ford closed car. We are Jefferis Hot Rod Glass. We are located in San Luis Obispo, California, and you can locate us online as well, www.onepiececurved.com. Our email address as well is jefferishotrodglass@juno.com. You can find us in our publications monthly in Drive Magazine and Street Scene and Street Rodder. For other purposes, we have as many as 25 different windshields that we do in the shop. We install what we sell. We often do one-day installations. If you want to give us a call, our 800 number is 807-1937 for pricing and availability. We're glad to do business with you. Cut that part out. We would enjoy doing business with you.